Hi there, and welcome to Let's Rock! This is the Hogsback Esker, located near the ghost town of Marlbank in central Ontario, Canada, which is so named because it resembles the ridged spine on a hog's back. The Esker runs along the axis of a through valley cut into the escarpment of the Shadow Lake Formation. The valley floor is bedrock, and it's spotted by a number of lakes. Some of the nearby lakes are oversaturated with respect to calcium carbonate, giving them a milky white color. Eskers are what's known as a glaciofluvial landform, left behind by rivers within large tunnels below ice sheets. The majority of eskers in southern Ontario are located just south of the Great Unconformity, which is the boundary between the Canadian Shield and the Paleozoic platform. There's good reason for that. Meltwater is constantly filtering through to the base of the ice through a complex plumbing network. When ice is flowing over sediment, most meltwater is dispersed into the ground, where it plays an important role in lubricating the substrate and allowing ice to flow more easily. If the ground reaches its saturation limit, subglacial meltwater channels may start to cut discontinuous valleys through the soft sediment substrate. However, when ice is flowing over hard rock, the same meltwater is trapped at the base of the glacier and becomes a highly pressurized jet capable of carving large subway-like tunnels through the ice. Any coarse debris traveling through these tunnels may eventually clog the pipe, leaving behind a meandering ridge. On the shield, sediment cover is typically thin, which would be good for the formation of these subglacial meltwater channels, but the igneous and metamorphic rock types are typically quite resistant to erosion by ice and water. Such tunnels then have little debris in them, and therefore little chance of forming an esker ridge. Here, just south of the Great Unconformity, sediment is still thin and patchy, but debris is readily generated from the edges of layered sedimentary Paleozoic rocks, providing a constantly renewing source of sediment to the subglacial meltwater system. This is why eskers tend to occur just down ice of the Great Unconformity. Eskers are an amazing source of clean aggregate because those running waters efficiently remove mud and silt while leaving behind coarser sands and gravels. Aggregate is the world's most mined substance. It's used in things like concrete, asphalt, and ground engineering. Having a good source of aggregate is incredibly important for growing infrastructure. Hundreds of aggregate pits just like this one dot esker ridges across Ontario. It's estimated that over the past 20 years, Ontario has used about 3.4 billion tons of aggregate in construction projects, and it's predicted to need another 190 million tons per year as the population grows. This underlines why eskers are such an important landform. I hope you enjoyed hearing about the Hogsback Esker. Thank you for listening.